nakatsanay tautin to hi ipitale ikipat na divin to pate lang pu lamnunin kipat na tao kat yung ni pilya pante opening pressure
lo pin le jana dim set wan chung sang pe na pakai pathin he chenga chu thangwa puma e huing pui sumina kaung tau ai amen.
Let's come to our next program to hi mai cham sim na ga ni witin mai cham sim na chu our pastor onto IBMC.
I'm going to do my parts in my old my own dialects cookie. Pathin phathi bu ichan now. Khusung mi ten. Pathin koma mai cham sim na. Program chukai man kahin la ding hita in. Pi jong lama sa penin Bible chang mun khat mun ni sim do diu hin chin. Some number zale som ni la khat na chang khat na hi ivat na hi le. Kay man tao na kahin nei ding. Zo tiang la kay ma phat chu ki chai di tan te. Tao na nei hute. Kai lo pin la choy na nang ma hung chang dingin. Hit sang hin thangwa pumin pakai Yesu Christ tamina ka tao hi.
2018 बाट सुरु तर यसपालि जति पनि यो जनवरी फेब्रुअरी मार्चबाट सुरु हुनेवाला थियो अहिले यो कोभिड-19 को भाइरसको बारेले गर्दाखेरि अलिक ढिलै हुनु कारण अहिले सुरु हुँदैछ फास्ट हाम्रो वाटर सप्लाईको 3टा लुङफो भिलेजको लागि 3 वाट हुँ 3 वाटको लागि अहिले उहाँबाट कोही सेङ्सनहरू आइसकेको छ हामी काम सुरु गर्नुको लागि सबै तयारी भइसकेको छौं आजका लागि यहाँ त्यही विषय लिएर यहाँ सबै कमिटीहरु बसेर हामी यहाँ छलफल गरी सुरु गर्छौं कस्तो प्रकार हुन्छ पुग अपुग जो भए पनि हामीले ढाकछोप गरेर काम चलाऊ भन्दै यहाँ एउटा बैठक बसेको छौं र आज फसेला हामीले गरेर काम सुरु गर्नेवाला छौं अब धेरै अब सुरु हो हामीले त्यति जान्नेको पनि छैन कतिले पुग अपुग हुन्थ्यो त्यो कुरोहरुको लागि अब बिस्तारै गर्दै लादाखेरि नम्बर 1 अब बल्ला सुरु हुँदैछ 1 2 गरेर 8 9 सम्मको भइराखेको छ त्यो हेर्दै गर्नु छ भन्दै म एक दुई कुरा यही राख्दै भुल गल्ती भएको क्षमा माग्दै यतिमै बन्द गर्दछु धन्यवाद
Kipamin Jetha Kona Hulimna Ngai Tawin. Thank you to Jetha for giving us so speech. Now let's come to the next.
Thank you, Rishikesh and Pradeep for joining us. I know that this is a difficult time, difficult situation. So I'll be speaking in both our dialects. So let me just get to it right away. Amasapen in Nipizo se Jinka Pa. It's always good to begin with prayer. So we thought we have been waiting. It seems like an eternity for this project to begin. Now it has finally begun. So with a grateful and thankful heart and with the acknowledgement of the blessings of the Almighty, we have begun this program today. So today I will give a brief outline of what has been going on so far. And from the beginning, transparency and accountability has been very important for this project. So this is the chief reason why I have taken this initiative to set up this online meeting. Kasi nung pension, chi project hi kahit kelo le 2014 aja kiyaw na kiparintin. Ayon la abula jong kasi intin tuni jong kasi intin project zo to ka chun kap kasi izo thu kisel thu ijon chimana I macha loading chi project hai theng sela bol diu. From the beginning, I want to assure that everything will be done openly, transparently. And in this project, from the beginning, everything, there will be no information that will be withheld from you or from anyone. Everything is open for everyone to see. Chichu intin, chichu koi machan lungim loading, lungnew loading, lungtimse loading. Doubt na nele ipiam kha net thelo le chun lamkai koma committee koma na do the chi chun he sana le phone na ka ne kipanotin I have prepared a small PowerPoint and hopefully this will get right to the point of the issue. Okay. First thing what we are supposed to do this year start with something called the EPA. Tua hi kipat now chun EPA. EPA chu EPM tile so entry point activity. Water supply 15,200 liters. Let us look at first the issue of water supply. Lungpo doesn't consist of only one community. Lungpo ga ma cheng ho chu yo ku kiti se hilowin. So pi rai ho zongumin, so pi chetri ho zongumin. We cannot look at a one size fits all approach, and this is something that had been discussed earlier. So we look at the three settlements of the Rai, the Chetri, and us, the Kukis. So what we propose is three separate provisions for water storage. What we visualize is that at the end of what we hope to achieve, the picture would come up to something like this, as you see on your screens. So firstly is to build a proper foundation and a floor. When we finish installing that syntax, we will put a protective wall either with brick or stone to protect that structure. Now we have been discussing this with the committee members and with others. So when it is finally done, this is what it should serve as a function. Next is the cost estimate. Since we are looking at three structures, so total, and by the way, this is just a conservative estimate within the budget parameters. Now, what is the next option? To achun chi bolulechun, what is the other option? Most probably, if we had to make a fully cement concrete structure, is it would have to be 10 feet long, 10 feet wide, and about 5.5 feet height, equivalent to 15,200 liters. So this is what one structure would probably look like, 10 feet by 10 feet by 5 feet later. So if we have to do it this way, this is what it will come up to. So all in all, these are the conservative estimates, and this is going to be over budget. Of course, it is still possible, and we have done it in the past also. For example, this is a picture of a water tank we built in the year 2013. So it's still possible, but with the present budget, it is a little over budget. Let me discuss the disadvantages and the advantages of both. Firstly, the advantages of a syntax storage is that number one, it's leak proof, it never leaks, it's long lasting, it's virtually maintenance free, relatively easy to clean, cost effective, and minimum labor will be required. The only disadvantage is that it's breakable, and that's why we have suggested putting a protective wall around the structure. Next, let us look at the Pakka structure, cemented water storage. It looks very strong, looks very attractive, and if the aim is to employ more people, yes, more people will be employed. Now the disadvantages are so many, but I have listed only 4. No matter how we built, even the last water tank we built in 2013, it will develop leaks and cracks with time, and unfortunately it did not last long. It's not that we didn't use the proper labor or the materials. It is very labor intensive. A lot of labor, a lot of maintenance, and on the cost wise also it's more expensive to build. So when we compare the two, something that is going to last for a long time, what I on behalf of the committee, we feel that it should be a syntax structure with a proper floor and foundation and walls all around to protect it. And of course it has a roof as well. And I think this will serve the purpose not just for the 3 communities, 3 water tanks, 5,000 liter capacity, it should serve the purpose. Not just the cookies, but also the rice and the chetris. And this is also within the budget. This is practical, it is affordable. And of course, endorsed and supported by the community, achievable within 3 or 4 weeks. So it's not only cost effective, it's time efficient as well. And of course, long lasting. And also, I would like to also to say, and please don't mind, Rishikesh and others, we would also like to have a say in the future budgeting and also the works. We are the ones who are going to do it on the ground, so we are aware of the situation all the time, most of the time. So please do also give us a say in future budgeting and works. And after all this is being done for the community. Do I parong to koy na? Koy am haulim nom ipiam down ne musun. Thanks a lot, Seote. Imsa Kizan Zachadna Kizan the
Aduga, I quite and that is only the first installment. project ki cost no ngi matung na akhoi water tank si concrete water tank saw haibne ko the as per the cost norm of the project the water tank is to be a concrete structure. However, what Dennis has presented was quite impressive, innovative. He wants to, instead of a concrete structure, he wants to bring the PVC. So that is quite an innovative suggestion that has come from the chairman of the WRCG. But we would also like to know the opinion of the rest of the WRCG members. What they think about replacing the original design of concrete by PVC water tank. We want to see the filling and also the opinion of the rest of the community members. That is one. And second is this requires an endorsement of the project authority. We are Pradeep and I are here, but then we are actually not the project authority.
Ngasai syntax poto syntax is doing a high brand high registration higher. So prefabricated tanks. So later consider it's a plastic body, so we can reinforce it with cement. High walls just immerse it in cement so that it becomes reinforced. Otherwise, getting high kagan there. Natragadi I think is a good idea for Ngasai manung the nan behen ba sendokuno ba adum Mr. Sagi plastic body hen no do we when a cement or laminate unit that in Hargadeva. I think it's a good idea that you have the plastic body and then reinforce it with cement all around. Not build a wall, but actually immerse it within the cement so that it becomes a hole in the cement laminated with plastic. Although I think that will be a good idea. Okay. The other thing is perhaps an alternative. You were talking about 3 tanks. Instead of that, if you have one at a topmost village, at a dry village, and then supply the rest, then you can have a bigger tank there. If the water supply there is good, then you can feed into that reservoir, and from that reservoir you can actually distribute to the other 2 villages. Rai can have it, then Kuki can have it, and also Chetri can have it. It's just an alternative view. But if you want 3 tanks, so what I was saying is that they could also be an alternate plan where you have the tank at the topmost village, and then the rest will be supplied by gravity. You don't have to be using an engine and all that. That is one another alternative. Otherwise, like, even if you are doing three tanks, those 3 tanks, your budget was well within that 2 lakhs. It was 132. So I thought it was okay. And depending on, as Rishikesh said, whether the project authorities approve it, and we belong to that consultancy group, so we can just give the suggestion, but the ultimate decision that is there. And also the plans. I don't know if you heard my earlier thing, where I was saying that the plastic body reinforced by cement will be strong and clean, and that I think is a good idea.
Okay, thank you.
What do you say, Rishikesh?
Anyway, as I said in the beginning, it's not about
we can go ahead with the discussion. Yeah,
this is about the village, and the first issue of water supply during the dry season where it's needed the most, and I think this is a good step in that.
Yeah. Second thing is from our side, from the consultant's office, our main interest is something that would benefit all, and something that has been decided through proper deliberation in a bottom-up manner, and anything that has come up from the community is something we like to appreciate and encourage.
Let me give some time to others. Let's see what this.
For us, it will be the best is syntax S. We have already estimated and look for the future. If we make it by this concrete cement, it will be not lasting. So by this syntax, it will be lasting. That is what our opinion.
Okay. We built the before also, but it not long lasting. After 1 or 2 months, it's leakage. That's why we select the best one is the Sentex for the long lasting. We discussing about the authority and all the communities, and we select the Sentex one is the best for us. Thank you.
And moreover that, I want to say that before I was a pastoring, I'm doing the plumbing service in my area, Chochampul. And most of the tankies we used to change in syntax. At the situation this Lungpo, before 2 or 3 tanks is already built up, but it doesn't last long. The thing is given to us by the government or the project sites. The things who is going to use is the village people. So we take our best decision to make up build in this instead of brick or concrete. Syntax is the best.
Okay, I think let us wind up for today, and good that many things have been clarified. So we will continue to have meetings throughout this project, and even if the concerned consultants officers cannot join physically at the village, we will make
Yeah, there's just there is just whenever you have such this is very exciting. I mean, we really appreciate your initiative. This is the right thing to do in this present situation of coronavirus. This is the real social distancing. At the same time, we are discussing and we are coming up with effective decisions also. So please do this more often, and then
as I
forward
said,
to you.
I'm just a representative on behalf of the village.
Yeah.
Everything I do
Yeah,
is for on behalf of the village. Okay. Okay. Take care. Okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.